Leslie Ng's Work Happy Workshop. We're so excited that you're here. My name is Ana Gomez, and I'm the VP of Sales for the workshop Happy Retreats. And they also call me the camp counselor, right? That's the internal name, camp counselor, because we're doing retreats and helping everyone kind of find solutions for happiness. So I'm really glad that you guys came here today. We produce custom work happy retreats and workshops for companies, for small and large corporations, and our goal is to make a happy business culture. And the techniques that Leslie have really have proven effective. Work happy retreats are the future of powerfully influencing industries and customers with creative, confident, connected, and conscious style of leadership. Those are our 4 C's that we focus on. Leslie has over 10 years of experience working with many different kinds of business leaders, including people at Nixon, IBM, and Facebook. And every single one of our retreats really promises to bring education, insightfulness, and actual practical tools that you can use to empower yourself and your team for years to come. So shaping cultures take powerful influence, and Leslie teaches us happy campers, really, how to cultivate our own. We welcome you, really, to this bold and fearless experience today that we believe will change your life and your career in a powerful way. And I'm really honored today. I'm actually very happy to introduce to you Leslie Juvenaker, our Chief Happiness Officer and President of Leslie Inc. So without further ado, I'll let Leslie take it away.
So, talk about fearless entrepreneur. I vomited twice this morning. I was so nervous. Because I've never been to Brooklyn. I've never been to New York. I have lots of clients here, but I've never been. So I'm literally fearful up until this moment. But once I get into this vibe, we really begin to start and really change the dynamics. Because 2018 is really about awakening the entrepreneur within. And it's so important for us to conquer our fears, but many times we don't know what they are until the situation has failed. And then we're like, I realized that. So I am from California. I was not always there. I traveled around the world. And I've helped for 10 years professionals from small companies, single mothers, to large companies, $300 million valuations and up. So I work with everybody from all walks of life. And I also taught at Insight Business School in Chambéry, France, business and personal development to Chinese, Indian, and French students. So I have a lot of experience in this field, and honestly, it really evolved because I got started in the 2008 economic crisis. And it was at that time that my husband lost his job, and he didn't know what to do. And at that point, I realized I could help him. So I was coaching in South Florida, where Anna was also studying at the time, and she was in college and just graduated, and Frank didn't have a job, and he left a really nice paying corporate job to work at Valet and doing sales export in a pool company. And we were in debt, and it was tough. And we left the U.S. to go to France as a safe harbor to live with his parents, and we had $17,000 in credit card debt. And it was really tough, and it was scary because my husband didn't have a job. I just started a business in Florida, and I was starting over. And raise your hand if you've ever had to start over before. Raise your hand if you just doubt yourself, and you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow. And you don't know if anybody cares about what you care about. And if you don't know if anyone's going to support you. I've been there. And I've worked with a lot of people who feel that way every day and are so scared and so anxious and so overwhelmed. Now, I found myself at that point too. After I gave birth to my first child, I had anxiety and depression. The worst case that you've ever seen. I could not get out of bed in the morning. It was so tough. And I didn't know why I felt that way. And I went everywhere for the answer. I went to emergency room, I went to the doctor, I went to a psychiatrist, I went to counselors, even went to psychics, and no one could give me the answer. And no one could help me besides give me medication and tell me I'll eventually get over it. And that's pretty much how life is for many people. well, here's some medication, eventually you'll get over it. But what if you want to do something about it right now? What if you want to change your life right now? And you need somebody who could give you perspective. And in that experience of having that postpartum depression and anxiety, I started to get visions. I started to see dead people. I started to get things that were happening in the future, and it would come to me, and it was very scary. So on top of having anxiety and a newborn baby and having visions and things you don't understand. And I went through that for 2 years. And I spoke to a psychic, and she said to me, you know, one day you're going to go to California and you're going to do what I do, but for celebrities. And I said, okay, sure. And needless to say, it happened. And it was a life-changing experience. But I didn't want to just be a psychic to the stars. I wanted to actually apply everything that I had learned in helping people completely renovate and reinvent their lives and their personalities, and apply it in a way that has purpose, because the most meaningful life is one of purpose. The resources come when you have purpose. And that's something I'm going to teach you today here in the Awakening Fearless Entrepreneur and in the Millionaire Mindset if you stick around for that lecture. I'm really excited because not only am I going to teach you some core principles, but we're going to actually do some activities, things that I do in session with my clients to help them overcome stress and anxiety. I do them too. I'm just like you. I am not this person on the mountain coming to disseminate information, totally perfected and whole. I wish I was Jesus, but I'm not. I'm a human being that vomited twice this morning because she was so excited and so overwhelmed that this girl was running around. That's just the way it is. And we have to own up to that, and we have to say, I'm not this picture perfect person, but I'm willing to step up in front of you and tell you everything, give you as much as you can, so that way you can go on long after and you can change other people's lives. And it makes me emotional because I know how you feel. And I feel that I'm you. I really truly feel that I am you today, because I'm on the precipice of something new, and so are you in 2018. So if you're ready to get started, say yes.
Yes.
Yes.